Halo guys. Jumpa bareng gue Mergombel. Pada kesempatan kali ini gue akan main game Genshin Impact. Tanoa lama-lama leago.
Thank you for a Excuse me, miss.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her.
I'm sorry. But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand.
I didn't know. I know. I'm sorry. On the matter, would you mind sharing it with me? I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me he had many. So when he tried, they found out.
Papa didn't say that.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only... I don't know that for sure. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Even if...
But Mama, Papa
Well...
Yeah.
Then you should hold... Regardless...
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak... You really think that's the first time and...
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find...
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance?
I'm sure you've heard about...
Yeah, I've heard.
It also... After my partner... Can you do me a favor?
After that, my first reaction. But when I got...
So you also...
Indeed. Reason being, but according... About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective. The gun he was...
Yeah, that make... But hold on. He didn't even... Did he...
I'll tell you...
I understand. And if I'm... Many people... But it was Mr... No matter what...
Don't worry. You and... Hey, Thierry! Oh.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure there isn't...
I mean, Callus did it. It would be next...
Yes. What happened at the...
if you want to go...
That'd be much...
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, you... So... if you...
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it. If you try to removing a... So I can they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, jokes aside, I'll be staying in...
Hello. How may I help? I'm here to see Sure.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all... I just wanted to...
Yes,
Oh!
that's right. I also to beat the
Oh...
Apologies. It's just how Fontain is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also, if not for the
Oh, yeah!
Alas. But rest assured, if anyone did...
Thank you, Uncle. Do you have any new thoughts?
About the Confrérie, then I heard...
Oh, it's...
Sounds good. All my well...
We've talked to...
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Anyway.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right.
According to Jacques...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good book.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Besides Jacques, it's obvious that...
Do you think he...
Given every... But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? But...
So you're saying...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able... Uncle Marcel... And with... Still... Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight... Thierry? But...
Yeah, if the mecha...
Who could it be? You know?
Could we be missing...
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. We need
Navia, here you are. Oh,
Huh?
yeah,
Wasn't that
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui Harbin...
What?
Yeah!
Well,
Wait, how?
that's what I thought. If the chart...
Right.
Yeah.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is... You're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to...
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver.
We heard. It's our hope.
See you then! Now that Navia has set out for Araneus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malou's info... Let's go and try to find the entrance. Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. You're right. An important place like this is Navia's
It would appear that I'm... Do you accept?
To be perfectly... However, in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I've got it. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding...
Hey! Don't you understand?
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Arc? Then why don't you duel me too?
Alas, in that case...
That case had nothing to... Huh?
I told Miss Navia this, but that was an
Oh, we can put that discussion aside for... And if my...
Oh. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss...
That person is... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabaret... Huh?
I've heard of...
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let... And if the...
Yes.
In that case, members of... Mr. Marcel.
I think an attorney...
Very well.
I would like to take only through...
Navia, come on. If that's enough...
Exactly correct, Your...
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, during the banquet, when the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation, the suspect did not Callus was defeated. These are the known...
The one with the... after that... however... Something's not right. The testimony of how unfortunate... This assassin... Something... A pile of... But... Realizing this... So that's what happened. Wait.
What a great thing.
Mr. Marcel.
But...
Then, may I... One. Boo! I may not have... We should be able... Considering this... That makes sense.
Maybe she's scared. Alternatively...
My second question has to do with... Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he... I thought about the dissolving... My father could have at that time, what was...
Boss wants to...
What? If the secret... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth. But what good would that do? Had this... But by I was able... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge... So... That's right. Do you have an... Of course, all you need... I don't need your... But since he...
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken account in my line of just one. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr.
Since that's your testimony...
I concur. However, Miss Navia...
Right? What she said was fat.
Wait, weren't they just talking?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases, in my father's case, the culprit and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of the culprit could only time their actions so coincident.
So that's what I'm used.
No need to.
I won't try. On top of that, does a person have to be physically? I know that, alas, who won't feel at least but if I were to, do you know what?
I suppose
It's time. I'm a businessman in addition, but
I do.
is there any? You can also take a look at my border entry records, could those records and testimonies do something to appease?
Seems like at this rate.
I think you've done but aren't you He wished for once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong.
this isn't just about me. The biggest the people whose many people and whose is it a man?
Huh.
Oh, I was.
Let me scry. Shine down. There is no escape.
Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Appearances can't no matter what else he's.
The judgment, guards.
So this is how justice is done in Fontain. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
He's activating his spell legacy!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on?
Apology. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she.
Yeah, so don't tell.
But the way she looked just...
However, and if you thought child had nothing to do, now, having said that,
So she...
So you're...
She probably... However,
Alright, after all...
Oke guys, pada kesempatan kali ini cukup sampai di sini dulu. Sampai berjumpa di next episode, bye-bye.